Life can sometimes become incredibly heavy. There are moments when you wake up and can't seem to find a reason to keep going, when it feels like everything is working against you, from school, work, to relationships. You might have tried so hard, given everything you had, but the results still fall short of your expectations. The feelings of frustration, disappointment, and hopelessness start to take over your mind. If you're experiencing those emotions, know that you are not alone. This letter is written for you, someone who is tired and doubting their own worth, as a gentle reminder that hope still exists and that you are still deserving of a meaningful life. You are not alone. When life becomes too overwhelming, the feeling of isolation and loneliness can take over your thoughts. You might think no one understands the pain you're going through, that no one genuinely cares. But the truth is, you are not alone. There are many people who are also struggling with difficulties in life, even if they don't show it on the surface. It could be a friend, a family member, or even a complete stranger who has once felt exactly like you do and has made it through. What matters is that you don't shut yourself off. Try to reach out and connect, even if it's just a small conversation, a message to someone you trust, or simply opening up to a caring person. Sharing helps ease the burden and opens doors to emotional support that you may not have expected. You don't have to fight this battle by yourself. There are people in this world who are still willing to listen, walk beside you, and help you through the darkness. Hope isn't gone. It's just waiting for you to take hold of it again. No matter how dark things feel right now, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. And there are people silently hoping you find your way out. Failure is normal. In life, things don't always go the way we want. You might have put in so much effort to achieve something, like getting into your dream university, applying for your ideal job, or confessing your feelings to someone you care about, but the outcome wasn't what you had hoped. The sting of failure, rejection, or being overlooked can hurt deeply. However, it's important to remember, failure is an unavoidable part of growing. No one goes through life without falling down at least once. Even the most successful people have failed, often more than you think. What sets them apart isn't the absence of failure, but how they rise and keep trying. Every failure is a lesson, a chance to reflect, redirect, and grow. Allow yourself to feel sad, but don't let that sadness stop you from moving forward. You are allowed to feel disappointed, to grieve, but you're also allowed to begin again. Failure does not define who you are. It is how you respond to it that truly shows your strength and character. In the end, trust that each failure is a stepping stone leading you towards something better. You can't always control the outcome. Life doesn't always go as planned. No matter how much effort, time, or energy you pour into something, sometimes the outcome still falls short of what you hoped for. This can leave you feeling disappointed, lost, or even ready to give up. But the truth is, you can't control everything. There are so many external factors beyond your reach: circumstances, people, and even pure luck. The only thing you can truly control is how you respond to them. Holding on too tightly to the result can make you feel crushed when things don't work out. Instead, try to focus on the journey and the effort you've put in. Success doesn't just lie at the destination, but in the courage it takes to move forward. Even knowing things might not go your way, letting go of the need to control outcomes will make you feel lighter. You'll learn to embrace both success and failure as essential parts of life. And that calm, patient attitude will become your steady foundation for the road ahead. Be patient and keep going. There will be days when you feel exhausted, worn down, and ready to quit. Each step may feel like a burden, and you might wonder if your efforts are worth anything at all. But remember, every truly meaningful process takes time and patience. No one heals overnight, and no one changes their life in a single step. You don't have to be perfect today. Sometimes just getting up after a rough day and saying, "I'll try again tomorrow," is already a victory. Patience isn't passive waiting. It's the ability to keep going even when doubt lingers in your heart. Positive change often begins with small, steady acts. Sleeping a bit earlier, eating well, sending a message to a friend, or simply getting out of bed. You might fall many times, but what matters is that you rise again, even if it's slower than before. Every passing day brings you closer to a stronger, more peaceful version of yourself. So don't give up. Be patient, because you truly deserve a better life. Find a greater purpose and don't stop trying. When you feel lost, one of the most powerful ways to lift your spirit is to find a greater purpose, a reason to keep trying each day. That purpose doesn't have to be grand or extraordinary. Sometimes it's as simple as wishing for a peaceful life, wanting to help others, or striving to become a better version of yourself. Having a clear goal can help you redefine your path and inspire you to keep moving, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. And remember, you don't have to walk this path alone. Reach out for support from friends, family, or others who understand your struggle. Sharing and connecting can provide strength when you need it most. Your efforts may not yield results right away, but every small step you take holds meaning. Don't let failure make you forget why you started. Fight for yourself and for the future you believe in. Ultimately, believe this: with persistence and faith in your purpose, you will find the light again, and a version of you that's stronger, more confident, and more fulfilled. Life isn't easy, and you don't have to pretend you're always okay. What matters is that you've bravely faced hardship and continued trying, even with small steps. Allow yourself to rest, to feel sad, but never give up. Every day you choose to keep going, you move closer to a more resilient and joyful version of yourself. And don't forget, you are not alone in this journey. There are always people willing to listen and walk beside you. And one day you'll smile, not because life is perfect, but because you've learned how to live fully, even when it isn't. If this message spoke to your heart, don't forget to support our journey. Hit the like button, subscribe to The Healing Chapter, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video filled with comfort, courage, and healing. Share this video with someone who might need it today. You never know who could be silently struggling. Together, let's create a space where healing begins and hope is always within reach.